Hey everybody, Unstable Gamer here, and welcome back to another Disney Mirrorverse video. That's right, we got a new one because we have a new update that has added a ton of stuff to the game and a couple new characters. So we're going to go ahead and dive into that. We're going to go into the notes first and then jump into the game to show you all the cool stuff that's in there. But first, before we do, if you're just now finding this channel, you want to stay up to date with this and other games, consider hitting that subscribe button so you don't miss out. All right, and welcome back. So I'm showing this page because this is DisneyMirrorverse.com if you want to sign up to get updates and things about the game, because the game is in a soft launch mode. It's not available everywhere. I downloaded it from the Philippines store. There's a bunch of other areas where it's available as well. So check your store, see if it's in there. But having a lot of fun with this. So let's go ahead and jump into it. This is the official. They now have an official Discord. If I'm able to put invite links out, I will put a link in the description below to bring you to this site, because it is always cool to have an official Discord and a way to communicate with the community managers and the devs and things like that, because you do see them in here. All right. So once you get here, you're going to go to the announcement section, and I'm going to bring up the newest update, which is right here. It's all on Reddit, which is very cool. So we're going to jump over to Reddit now really quick. I'm going to click that. I'm not going to go over everything here. I'll leave this for you to go ahead and head on over to Reddit and check it out and just kind of go through everything. I'm going to highlight a few things that I think are very cool, and then we're going to jump into the game. Number one, Tower of Troubles. Tower of Terror comes to mind. I like that, so if you hear me refer to Tower of Terror, it's one of my favorite rides at Disneyland. I don't even think it's there anymore, but one of my favorite rides over there. So if I refer to it as Tower of Terror by accident, it is Tower of Troubles. And this is it's a gauntlet, really. You're starting at the bottom floor and you're working your way up. And I like what they've done with it. I'm not going to show it in here. I'll show you where it is. But I do have a live stream coming up too that is going to be in there. So if you're watching this before the live stream, it is going to be on my page. I'll also put an announcement out. If you're seeing this after the live stream, then just look on my page, and under the Disney Mirrorverse playlist, you'll see my live streams in there, and I'll title it Tower of Terror, and then check it out. But I think it's gonna be fun. Daily gold quest. So this is cool. We now have a way to farm gold in the game other than redoing nodes, which can get a little old after a while. It's nice that we have a daily in there. This is daily. You can go in there every single day and farm gold. I like that. I like that because it gives us a way to continually level up and get our characters where we need them so that we can continue to progress in the game. So gold's not as much of an issue as it used to be. Act 2 was added. Previously it wasn't. You could just work through the first act. We now have Act 2 in there. I'll show you how many other acts that we have. Also, they did some balances with Merida and Belle, and then just some enemy balances as well. I will say, once these updates went into effect, it is a little bit more of a challenge. Enemies and nodes that I was able to beat previously, I'm not able to beat as easily. I got to pay a little bit more attention to it. I don't know if it was overbalanced, but I know that they're constantly taking a look at those kinds of things and listening to feedback. That's why it's important, if this is a game that you enjoy and you're playing on a regular basis, it's important to head to their Discord and provide any feedback or suggestions that you might have in the game. Because again, you've got developers and the community manager in there that are seeing all this. So I think it's very cool. Not every game does that, but I've been fortunate to find a few games where developers and community managers do interact with the community heavily, and it is very, very cool to see. All right, and then just some other bug fixes. So head on over here to Reddit and check it out. Check out their Discord, and there's a ton of people just talk about the game. It's a lot of fun. All right, let's go ahead, jump into the game now, and I'll show you what all of this looks like over there. So I'll see you over there in just a second. All right, and here we are. Here's the game. Game screen changed just a little bit when these characters pop up on the screen. You have new animations. We have a new crystal opening animation as well. But let's go ahead and hit the play over here. And now this screen looks quite a bit different. We have our events. We can go into there, and it's going to list our events. So we have Tower of Troubles, we have Fractured Honor, and then we have the Fractured Honor Challenge. We've got 25 days left on those, 61 days to make our way all the way up. I think it's 13. Is it 13 levels? on this. If we enter it, let's see how many floors. But look at this. Isn't that cool? Oh, I got to show you the gold daily thing too. So no, it's not 13. It's much higher than 13. Where is it? How far does it go? Floor 20. 20 floors to work through, and then you can see all the different rewards that you get there. So, and then there's your tower right there. The tower does look a little bit troubled, doesn't it? It needs some contractors. We need to get some contractors over there to fix some of that. So this is the tower. This is what I'm going to be doing in my stream a little bit later today. So that's going to be fun. And just kind of working my way up. Now, the cool thing is with this tower, as you're working your way up, it's going to have certain requirements on different floors, and it's going to get harder and harder. So maybe different characters and things like that you're going to need. So it is a mode that is probably more than likely going to use your entire roster, which is awesome, which is very cool, because I think sometimes in games like this, when they focus just on kind of the meta of teams, you tend to lose some of those lose focus on some characters because they're really not as usable. In here, you're gonna have to use your whole roster. Fractured Honor is just an event for Mulan, which is pretty cool. You can unlock Mulan just by doing the regular events and stuff like that. Very free to play friendly, so I like that. Check this out. Let's go to the dailies. So we got new dailies. We also have normal mode now. So instead of these little these pieces, these triangular pieces, we can get these full pieces now, so that we can go ahead and, because I think that's required to get to star them up to 4-star for each one of your characters. But look at these gold dailies. I like this. We're going to jump in here. You got different levels, and I'm just going to jump into one because look at the background. I thought the background was cool. We're just going to jump in here. Look at that. The background is very cool. You just move the map around. We're going to jump into some battles because I'm going to show you kind of some differences that have happened. But I like that. You can see it's showing arrows now, so you know kind of which directions you can go. And this map's pretty easy when you get to some more of the more complicated and involved maps. You got to make some choices on where to go so you can collect all your different stars. Down here, you can click on your stars. This was something cool as well to see where they are. I don't know that you could have done this before. But if you could, I missed it. If if you couldn't, this is something cool that was added as well. All right. So we got that. Let's go ahead and take a look at the new characters, because they are pretty cool looking. I love what they're doing with the characters, the re-imaging of these different characters. So we have Scrooge McDuck and Minnie Mouse in the game. If we take a look at Minnie, we're going to look at her first. So she's an attacker. She's your offensive character. Her core ability here is while attacking an enemy, Minnie Mouse gains 20% attack buffs, which is cool, equal to the number of buffs on that enemy. So that is interesting and requires some strategizing there as well to really maximize the damage that she puts out. So you have a max stack of 10. All previous buffs from this ability are removed or replaced if Minnie stops attacking or switches targets, which makes sense. And then her special here deals 100% damage and knocks back all enemies in a short line toward the current target. This attack inflicts a burn, dealing 30% damage every second for 6 seconds to all enemies hit. That is cool. That is a very cool attack. I can't wait to see it in play, but look at her. Look at her artwork here. You know, her arms kind of look like Iron Man gloves to me. I don't know. That's the first thing that came to mind. And then she's got that thing in her hair. I can't move the camera or anything to see it, but she's got that thing on her head right there, which is pretty cool. But she looks pretty badass, I'll tell you that. Look at that. All right, so let's go over to Scrooge. Scrooge is support. I thought it was kind of an odd thing for Scrooge, but you know what? Looking at the kid, it really does make sense. So let's go ahead and take a look at him really quick. His core ability here. Now, Scrooge is Scrooge, and he's all about money, right? So he creates coins that each grant him 10% focus. And then at the start of each combat, create 3 coins. So at the start, we got 3 coins. Whenever any special action is countered, create 1 coin. So this is where it's going to be beneficial to counter. I haven't used counter very often, but this guy relies on it. And then whenever an enemy is defeated, create a coin. So you're creating 3 coins in the beginning. Every time an action is countered, you get a coin. And then when an enemy is defeated, you get a coin. And these coins, remember, each grants 10% focus. So you can get 100% focus. What is focus? For those of you who haven't seen this game yet, it's right here. Focus is your crit chance, increases your crit chance. And then, so right now he's got a crit chance of 9.42. His bonus critical chance is at a 12. So let's take a look at his special. So you can spend all your coins, spend all coins. For each coin spent, all allies gain 10% focus. Focus buff for 30 seconds, max stack of 10. All allies also heal for 1% hit point. If Scrooge has 0 coins when he uses his special, then he's going to create those 3 coins right off the bat. So, very much a support character. He has a little bit of healing here. So when we take a look at a 3-team composition, you really kind of have to play to the strengths of some of the other characters so that you can still get the same damage output. Because on the, are you going to want, because you're probably going to want a healer in him, and then you're going to want a decent tank that does some damage. But is there a healer that can help support what Scrooge does and still do some decent damage? So I think maybe you put him with Jack Sparrow. And I think right now, Scully seems to be the best. A lot of people like Oogie Boogie. I'm playing around with him a little bit more. But yeah, so definitely some interesting team compositions. And look at his character model here. Isn't that cool? I showed this, so I put this out on a tweet and stuff like that in my Instagram. And he's kind of, someone said he kind of looks like a Ghostbuster with those things coming out and the things on his back, which is pretty cool. I don't know what they're for, but they're still pretty cool. He definitely looks badass too, doesn't he? So that is Scrooge. So let's go ahead and jump into battle. We're going to go ahead and jump into a gold battle, because I need some gold. And again, I have to apologize because I have to look down a lot on this one. So let's go down in here, and you'll see some differences. The goons, there's some gold goons and stuff like that now. Those guys are a bit of a pain. And where I was saying where I didn't use counter a whole lot before, I'm using counter more and more now. You also see with the counter, they changed the way that looks because you have that telegraph on the ground. And instead of the being able to hit perfect by getting it as far to the edge as possible, it's now in the middle. So it's pretty interesting. So let's go ahead and get rid of this guy over here. Pretty easy. I still like this team composition here. Like I said, I need to play around with Oogie Boogie. Each one of these characters have some unique talents, and those unique is kind of like supposed to be the best of the best abilities, and I just unlocked Oogie Boogie's, which is pretty cool. We'll have to do some like character specific videos to really go deep into each one of the characters, because they're pretty cool. So you saw that the telegraphs there, that circle in the middle. Let's go the hardest route on this one. We got a gold goon down here too. The middle is where you want to hit that perfect counter. Now, the perfect counter is cool because it stops them from using their ability, plus it gives you some magic, some additional magic back, which is what your bar there is on at the bottom if you haven't seen this game before. So there's a gold goon. I'm gonna counter him here in a second. The reason why you want to be definitely counter these guys is because if they get their special off, then they build quite a bit of a shield, a defense, that blue bar. I think we're gonna take him out before he can do that, and we did. He builds up that defensive bar, and you got to chew through that blue bar before you can get to his health. So if you just let it go, I let it go a few times, and the one I was fighting maxed out his defensive bar. Here's another one. Let's go ahead and take out some others there. Oh, it didn't do it. Oh, I didn't have enough. That's why. I tried to counter. Let's do it now. Boom. Perfect. See, and then we get some magic back down there at the bottom. just take out the gold goon there. There we go. So there's now daily quests and objectives and things to do as well. I mean, outside of this, so here, let me show you. So we go to objectives, this right here. We have daily objectives here, so collect mini talent crystals, win 10 encounters, things like that. Those are there's some daily objectives there and some rewards that you get, which is cool. Yeah, the tutorial, let's go ahead and claim that. As you work your way through the tutorial, you get rewards as well, so we're going to go ahead and claim all of those. Wow, there's quite a few actually to claim in there. And as you can see, I've got 6 of 9, right? So once I get 9 of 9, then the Bells of Dawn, complete all of the tutorial objectives. So that right there is going to complete obviously everything. Claim a Guardian's first Guardian milestone. So things like that. So tutorial stuff. And then you got some solo stuff here to do. Earning gold, completing dailies, collecting mini premium crystals, things like that. So 4 gold and 4 orbs and things like that. All right. So finally, they also changed the way that the crystal animation. So let's go ahead and take a look at those really quick. We got a premium crystal here. We're going to open that. So I like swirling it around the screen and then just throwing it. So there we go. Now, so before it would spin and spin and spin, and then you hit it, and then it would crack open. But now you got to tap it 3 times. Boom. Let's see what we got. We got some bell. We got talents. So let's see where I landed. Almost. I got 67 of 75 on bell. I can upgrade. That's Sully's right there. All right, we got another one to open up here. So let's do this. A premium shard crystal. All right, here we go. Where am I going to throw it? I'm going to throw it this way. Use 1,000 crystals. I got 387 of 1,000. All right, let's just tap really quick. Boom, boom, boom. All right, some Merida. Some Mulan talents. A rare one. An uncommon one. Nice. There we go there. I got a new one. I didn't have that one before, so that'd be cool. Duration of Mulan's special attack is increased by 1 second. And then there we go, featured, 120. So let's just open up one of these. One of these Heartfire crystals. I opened one before. I didn't get any of the characters. But let's go ahead and open one of these. Let's go down this way. All right. I want a new character. I don't know if we're going to get it, but we'll see what we do get. 1, 2, 3. Let's see who we get. We got some Oogie Boogie. Some talents. So there we go. I got a new talent. Whose talent is that? That is Scrooge's talent. I got Scrooge's talent. I didn't get him. All right. And there we go. Let's go back to the home screen. All right, and there you go, everybody. That's what I had for you today. A bunch of cool stuff has made its way into Disney Mirrorverse. Very interested to hear your thoughts. If you're not playing the game, or if you are, what do you think of the new updates? What do you think of the new characters? Definitely let me know in the comment section below. And as always, I want to thank you all for taking the time to watch the video. If you liked it, make sure to hit that like button. Share your thoughts and questions in the comment section below. Take care, everybody. We'll talk to you next time.